So, I wasn't going to push this subject much at all. And then, within the last few weeks, I made a friend. And I'm not going to use her name on here because I don't know if she would want me to or not. She's probably going to watch this. She knows who she is. She'll identify herself if she wants to be identified. And she's an individual. She's different. And I respect her for that. You see, she doesn't dress like me. You see how I am, okay? Right now I'm wearing a Tommy Hilfiger surfing t-shirt and blue jeans and Reebok sneakers. That's me. Today, at least, that's me. I vary. Sometimes I might wear red, sometimes I might wear black. Sometimes I'm going to wear blue jeans, sometimes I'm going to wear khaki shorts. It all depends. And she's an individual. She dresses out there on the board, too. And she tends to dress more towards the darker colors, more black, and she likes to put, like, colors in her hair. And you know what? That's cool with me. I gotta be honest, I kind of like that a little bit. Would I do it? No. It's not my thing. My view on individualism is just like my view on smoking. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. Be who you want to be. Just don't push on me what I don't want to do. Do I smoke? No. Do I want to? No. Do I know people who smoke? Yes. Am I friends with people who smoke? Yes. Does it bother me? As long as they don't force a cigarette in my mouth, I'm fine with it. And one of the things I noticed from having this new friend is she showed me, I was flipping through her YouTube channel, and there was this video, she did a 2-part video about how to tell if your child's a goth or not. And I gotta admit, this list that I read on this site disturbed me a little bit. It was written by some religious zealot in the name of God to condemn all those who Jesus does not love. And reading this list, it was nuts. I mean, okay, wears black frequently. That might be something you could associate with a goth, but it's not always the case. I wear black a lot because it's slimming. Not the skinniest guy in the world. Am I fat? No. But am I skinny? No. Black, it's just a little slimming. So I tend to wear it more. There were some other ones. Watches non-wholesome television programs. Let's flip through just my Blu-ray collection. Let's just flip through that for a second here. See what I'm watching just on Blu-ray. Well, we have a beautiful copy here of Be Kind, Rewind. Well, that's definitely not wholesome programming. The X-Files, Fight the Future. Not wholesome. Michael Jackson, This Is It. Pretty sure that's not looked at as wholesome. Ooh, a horror film. I bet you the religious zealots who made that list are really going to jump on me now. Rambo. A movie about a guy who goes to the forest and he hurts them. That's not really. Avatar. It's about aliens. And, ooh, an unrated director's cut of Alexander. You know, I think now all those religious people are really mad at me because I'm not watching one thing on the approved list of church programming. So, right there, I lose at being considered not a goth. Right now, that right there, in their eyes, I'm almost a goth. I wear black, I watch a lot of TV that's not religious, I'm always on the internet. I listen to Marilyn Manson. That one really got me. Listens to Marilyn Manson. How can you freaking tell somebody they're goth because they listen to Marilyn Manson? I've heard people say, oh, if you listen to Ozzy Osbourne, you're goth. I read his freaking book. I bought it the day it came out. You can't say somebody's goth because of the music they listen to. You can't say somebody's goth because of the way they dress. You really can't. Because you know what? As soon as you put a label on somebody and say that they're goth, you're judging against them. Just by going out of your way to say, oh, well, there's a goth. Guess what? You've just taken somebody and you've taken away their individuality by putting a label on them. That's like when you see, I live in New Jersey. We're a very lenient state with homosexual rights. That would be like if I was on the street and go, ooh, there's two gay guys. I just put a label on them. They can do what they want. It doesn't bother me. I'm okay with them. There are people all over the town I live in, just the town I live in, who are either gay, bi, I'm fine with all of them. I actually have a few friends, I will admit, I have a few friends who are bi. Am I any of that? No, I'm straight. But you know what? I'm okay with other people. I don't judge people for what they are. I don't say they're wrong for believing what they believe in. I believe that every person deserves equal rights regardless of how they look, act, dress, or what they believe in. Because you know what? The only thing you should judge a person on is the content of their character and how their heart is. It's almost like Dave Chappelle's view on politicians. When he votes for somebody, I don't vote for them because of their political policies. I vote for them by the content of their character. George Bush, he's probably a decent politician, but I would not elect him as president. Why? Because dude smoked weed. That's okay, but we can't have that in the White House. He judges people only on the content of their character, which is the only thing you should ever be able to tell a person that they're not right in. When you have somebody who goes and says, our race is superior to theirs, and then wipes them out, you have no right to do that. That is wrong. I'm an individual. I'm uncategorizable. There are thousands of people in just the town I live in who are uncategorizable. And I'm friends with the people who are uncategorizable because all the people who are categorizable are the ones who have told me my entire life I'm wrong for being an individual. Well, you know what? I'm speaking out now for everybody out there who is an individual and who is okay in their own skin. And I finally realized this. And I owe this to that new friend of mine because this probably never would have come to the level that it just did with me if it wasn't for me meeting her. She made me realize something. Whether you understand something or not, you don't have to be okay with it, but you should accept people for it. I have never judged a person in my life, and I don't think I ever will, because I love every person. And I just want to say something out there to the religious zealots who make lists saying, you're a goth if, and then list 37 reasons. Well, guess what? Here's my counter to you guys. All of you are goths if you make a list telling all the goths and the homosexuals and the freaks that God doesn't love them for the way they are. Because I was born and raised Roman Catholic. And you know what I was taught? I was taught that God loves every individual, no matter what they are like. So the people who are saying that God doesn't love you, you're the ones who really, truly are the ones who need the help. Not the people who are okay to say, you know what? I want my hair to be black, purple, orange, and green all at once. There's no problem with that whatsoever. If that's how you want to dress, you go ahead and do it. If you want to get piercings, if it makes you comfortable, go ahead and do it. And you know what? If you agree with me, go ahead. Leave a comment below. Leave a video response. Tell me why you agree with me. And you know what? If you disagree with me in what I said, I want to hear from you too. I want comments. I want video responses. And I want you to tell me in your video responses and comments how it makes you feel when you tell another human being who really isn't different from you that they are not right for being who they are. I want to know how that makes you feel. Because we're all human beings. There's 6.1 billion of us on this planet. And we have to live together. And we have to work together. And we should accept each other for who we are. Because if you don't accept a person for who they are, that's like telling a person you don't like them without knowing them, without understanding about them. Get to know somebody first. I find it astounding that there are so many people who are unaccepting of people when they barely understand them. Everybody goes through their own journey. Every single person is interesting in their own way, and everybody has their own story. And I guarantee you, if you took the time to sit down and talk with people who you think are a freak, well, you know what? You could learn a lot from them because they probably have some amazing stories from their lives. Maybe they might have stories that are depressing. Maybe they might have the happiest stories you've ever heard. Who knows? But you should take the time to sit down and listen. Talk to them. Get to know them. Because you know what? Sometimes somebody who dresses like a quote-unquote freak is probably the nicest person you will ever meet. Until next time, this is Dan signing off.